Welcome back to NYSE TV Live. The NYSE Wire community dives deep into what is next in the world of technology, including very hot topics like artificial intelligence, cryptocurrency, and yes, the blockchain. Well, joining me now for more on the initiative is Baumann. He's a regional head of capital markets here at the stock exchange. Brian, welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, great to have you in studio. We see all of the wonderful Wired content. What is NYSE Wired?
All right, so NYSE Wired is an open source, mission-driven tech ecosystem I've been building for about a year.
Wow.
And our mission is quite simple, to become an access point for entrepreneurs to connect to the world. And currently, we do this in three ways. One, our Mixture of Experts series. So this is a series where entrepreneurs come to the NYSE and present in front of a curated group of technology leaders. And then two, our themed events. So over the past year, we held 13 themed events around some of the hottest topics: accelerated computing, robotics, AI infrastructure, and crypto.
Yep.
And three, the Wired Retreats. So these are curated groups of entrepreneurs, and we take them to some of the most beautiful places in the world. Antiparos, Greece, Maui twice, and our flagship event, the Island AI Summit, where some of the most brightest minds in AI join us at Sir Richard Branson's Island for a 5-day retreat.
Okay, wow. So this is fascinating, Brian. I want to hear about your latest event. What was the focus of that one?
Well, that was robotics and AI infrastructure. So it was our second annual robotics and AI infrastructure event. It was located in Silicon Valley and under two parts. So the first part was our reception, which we held at the Rosewood Pool, where 150 of the most innovative entrepreneurs and technology leaders joined us. We then opened up our studio in Palo Alto, where these same entrepreneurs joined us for 3 days of media sessions to share their stories with the world.
Yeah, okay. And I'm sure that this was a very important event for NYSE Wired. What about this event in particular really stood out?
Well, I'm always interested in robotics. It's kind of the coolest thing. So the integration between, the hardware innovation and physical AI is just really cool, and we want to stay on top of it. That's our community.
Okay, very cool. So looking ahead, I want to talk about what is next for NYSE Wired, and I think you have an event just next week, right?
Yep. NYSE Wired community is going international.
Oh,
so
cool.
Next week we are headed to the RAISE Summit in Paris, France. I'll be joined by NYSE leaders Michael Harris, Kim Robinson, as well as John Furrier, the CEO of theCUBE.
Okay, so before you leave, I want to hear about what you're excited about, especially as it relates to the RAISE event next week.
All right, well, what started as my vision, and literally one entrepreneur in the NYSE presenting in front of 15 technology leaders, has turned into this trusted network of over 1,000 entrepreneurs, thousands of technology leaders. And what started off as my vision has become a shared vision throughout the community. We're all here to help, support each other, and we're just getting started, so stay tuned.
Okay, stay tuned. We can see a lot of the great content, of course, from the robotics event. Hopefully someone will be joining us from the RAISE event next week as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I believe there's 30 different people coming from the robotics event to join us in Paris, France for the RAISE Summit.
Wow, and John Furrier, you mentioned him earlier. He, I know, is part of the work that you're doing as well. What more can you share about John, knowing that we might be hearing from you and John more in the future?
All right, so at the RAISE Summit, we have a nice meeting room so we can meet with all these entrepreneurs and technology leaders. The RAISE Summit also set us up with a podcast studio. So we'll be bringing the leaders and entrepreneurs within the space all week. So stay tuned. We have a lot of CEOs, a lot of technology leaders, and we're going to share that content live from the RAISE Summit.
Who are some of the biggest leaders that you've spoken to in the Wired community over the past year?
I would say Renan Halleck, the CEO of Vast, Chase Crusoe, the CEO of Crusoe AI. Yesterday we had Andy Jassy join us in our new studio. So, you can think of all the top dogs, all the players, they're coming in. They want to be part of this community.
And you do have a studio right here at the stock exchange, right?
Yes, above the options floor. So the Buttonwood Agreement or Buttonwood Bell, that's our studio. We just got started in February. A lot more action to come starting September.
What did Andy Jassy have to share?
Well, Andy came in and, I was basically talking to him about the wedding last week. So he had a great
The Bezos wedding.
Bezos wedding. So he had a great time at the wedding. He happened to be out there in Europe for 10 days for work.
Yep.
Spent the next 4 days with the Bezos family. He said it was amazing, but he did say loves the studio. He'll be back to do a media session.
All right, so from Venice to the New York Stock Exchange, we'll take it.
We'll take it.
Yeah, and about an event every month or so, is that the cadence
That's the
for
cadence
NYSE
we're
Wire?
trying to do, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, anything more you can share? We've got about 30 seconds left.
Well, what we do is do these themed events where we do in-person gatherings. But to supercharge the intel inside is the partnership and collaboration with theCUBE.
Yeah.
That's where we take the content, the stories that are going on within these in-person events and broadcast it to the world through our media partnership.
Yeah, all right, very good. Brian Baumann, he's the Regional Head of Capital Markets here at the Stock Exchange. Brian, thank you.
Thank you for having me.
We hope to see more of you.